Hello and welcome to Knitcraft Water Garden Crochet Along. We're working on the Oriental Magnolia of week 1 and we're on round 5. Now, if you've been following this, you should have something that looks as pretty as that, and I think it looks gorgeous. What you're going to need now is your yarn C. So yarn C is your denim blue. And what we're going to do is to start turning this into a hexagon. So what the pattern says, to join yarn C to the first treble after any picot. Chain 1, but by chaining 1 and then double crochet, then 2 half treble, then 2 treble, then 2 half treble, 1 double crochet, and then it's a chain 2 behind the picot, and repeat all the way around. So I'll explain that a little bit further because that sounds quite complicated even though it's not. So we're going to join, I'm going to start here. So I'm going to join into the first treble after any picot. So there's your picot. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to join with a slip stitch. Split my yarn then. Slip stitch, and it says to chain 1 and then work a double crochet in the same space. Then it says to work 2 half treble. So we're going to go a half treble. So half treble, remember, you yarn over, you insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. So it wants 2 half treble, so I'll do another half treble in the next stitch. So you can see that's starting to even out. Then it would like us to do 2 treble in the next 2 stitches. Now those next 2 stitches fall into those 2 double crochets. So treble. So that's where you yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you pull through 2, pull through 2. And we'll do that again in the next double crochet. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. So you can see there we've gone from a double crochet to 2 half trebles and then 2 trebles. I hope you can see again because the yarn's dark and I keep knocking. Right, so we've done those 2 trebles and now we're going to work 2 half trebles. So in the next stitch it's a half treble, and in the next stitch it's another half treble, and in the next stitch it's a double. So there you go, a double crochet. So you can start to see there that we are starting to flatten off that edge. Now the pattern says that you need to chain 2, which we do, but we need to do it behind the picot. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and that chain 2 is going to sit behind that picot, because what we're going to do is we're going to go straight ahead and do your first double crochet in the first treble after the picot. So mine's just going to sit in front for now, but don't worry. So there you go. So my chain 2 is just sitting in front, so I'm just going to poke through. There you go. So I've just poked that through because we are going to work into that picot shortly. So I've done my first double crochet, which is the start of your repeat, and then I'm going to work a half treble in the next stitch, and then a half treble in the stitch after that, and then I'm going to work 2 treble, which again fall on top of those 2 double crochet from the previous round. So a treble and another treble, And then you might be guessing already, we're now going to work into 2 half trebles. So it's 1 half treble in the next stitch, and then 1 half treble in the next, and then it's a double crochet in the last treble. And again, you can see we're starting to square off those sides now. Just make sure you're, when you do your chain 2, that you poke so next bit is to chain 2, and then double crochet in that first treble after the next picot. But it's just easier just to chain 2 and then poke your picot through. So I'm just going to do that again for you. So I've done a double already, so now I'm going to work a half treble, then another half treble, and then we're on to the trebles again, which fall on top of the 2 double crochet. So a treble and a treble, and you guessed right, we're back to do the half trebles. So 2 half trebles, and then finally a double crochet in that last treble, and then chain 2 again, and then it's a double again into that first treble after the next picot. And I've just gone over that picot, so I'm just going to pull it back through. There you go. See how we're getting a hexagon? You like? I love it. Right, I'm going to finish this round off, and I'm going to see you for the last round on your round 6. See you shortly.